Hey, what's up? So I had the very interesting idea of looking up a bunch of banned Geometry Dash levels and just kind of reacting to a bunch of them. Basically, these are levels for one reason or another are banned. Usually because of just like a lot of inappropriate content and stuff. So yeah, I don't know, I just thought this would be a funny idea. So I did some digging, found a bunch of stuff. And yeah, we'll start off small. We'll start off with Peaceful by Xylonox and Small. I don't think technically this is banned, but like it's never gonna get rated. But you know, it's kind of the first, not the first, but like it was definitely one of those levels that got a lot of attention for being like weird and creepy and stuff. Let's look at this. Oh, look at how nice this is. It's so friendly, so nice and happy. Oh no, it's scary. Oh no. Trypophobia. And teeth. How scary. Yep. And here's where everything just goes wrong. And this is where things get funny. This is where things start to get a little bit, whoa. Yep. This is classic. Isn't this all nice and happy? See, totally fine and normal. Boom, boom, boom. You know? Yep, something simple to get things started. I'm like, I think it's pretty obvious why this got a bit of attention and why this was a little like, you know? I still think it's cool. It also lagged the crap out of everyone's computer, so there's even if it could have gotten rated despite the content, it wouldn't have because of just how poorly, like, how bad the lag would be for people. It's pretty funny. But okay, this, you know, starting off small. Let's go and go into the next one. I've seen, like, I think, like, these two levels pop up on, like, some things here or there. Too kid-friendly. I don't know how... we'll see how spooky this is. Let's see. What happened? I think something's wrong with my computer. Why is it so freaking slow and stupid? Like, it's been an issue since we got back home. Alright, let's see here. Dog is lagging in videos. This is a problem. But yeah, apparently this shows up in, like, banned GD level lists, from what I remember. I don't remember a lot of these levels very well, so... Isn't this all nice? Oh? Is that the airship from Henry Stickmin? Oh, it's on fire. Oh well. And... Oh? What? Alright. Mm-hmm. Oh? Oh man. Oh no. I mean, I guess I can see where the issues come in. But also this is really, I don't know, this ain't anything that crazy. I mean, I can see the issues obviously, but like, I don't know. Oh my goodness, a boss fight? That's crazy. Whoa. Eyes can't do that. That's crazy. Oh. What even happened? Where'd your head go? Sure, man. Whatever. Oh. I see. Oh. Okay, that was a little bit, like, more like, okay. I feel like it's getting, you know, a bit better as it goes on with, like, the kind of weird, like, kind of disturbing kind of visuals. It's kind of giving, like, a Happy Tree of Friends kind of thing. Except not quite as visceral. I mean, that was kind of cool. I mean, it was, like, it wasn't anything crazy. I can see why this would, like, run into some issues, though. But, like, I don't know, it's not the worst thing ever. Hello. How you doing? Well, you know, I gotta see what the sequel's about. Let's see. Let's go. The sequel time. I don't know if this is an official sequel. It might be like a fan-made sequel. I don't remember. It's fine. Why is... It's YouTube. Stop lagging. It just feels like This ain't even a sequel. This is just like a... It's more like a remake. Or maybe like more of like another person's take on Too Kid Friendly. Uh-huh. Oh, dang. Oh. Whoa. I thought those were a pair of nuts for a second. Those are eyeballs. It's fine. I mean, I see what they're doing with some of those. What did that say? Did that say your R next? Yeah, it did say your R next. Yep. I mean, this just... I'm like, it feels like the first level is just someone else's take on it, which is cool. It don't feel like a sequel, though. Look at the boss fight, though. That eye attack is the exact same. What did that say? No, go back. There's no escape. I agree, I think. Dead card, dead gun. No way. Okay. That no clip there. Nice. Up. Good job. I mean, that was fine. Oh, V2. I mean, version 2, that makes more sense. I said Too Kid Friendly 2, so, like, you know, I assumed it was a sequel. Version 2 makes sense, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I have nothing to add. It was just... Yeah. Okay, just go away. Abstracted jacks, I don't care. Go, leave me alone. Okay, well, I mean, these were very whatever levels. I guess it's good for easing you into things. But now we're kind of going to go off the deep end already, because next up we're doing Red Rooms by Devin. We're getting some Devin levels, some 2003 Devin levels in here. You can see this is already looking special. 2003 Devin. I actually kind of like this guy's works, like, just because, like, you know, I'll let these levels play out. You'll see, but like they're very interesting. They're very interesting levels. Good job, Firefox. Good job, computer. But yeah, you can already tell right off the bat, like, this is off to an amazing start. Oh yeah, I remember this. But yeah, now Devin, he is famous/infamous for his levels. They're very high quality levels. But like, you know, internal organs and stuff. Yay, bloodbath. But yeah, you can see some very like detailed stuff. Just might have to censor some things, I don't know. This part's kind of whatever. The words don't really add much of anything. But you know, it's a very tame part overall. I mean, this level's visually like pretty like weird and stuff. Once we get to like later levels, it gets a bit more interesting. Cry. We're gonna wanna. But, you know, Devin just has a style to him that's so like unique. It's cool, but also like it's weird. And you see why there's some issues with this. Also, yeah, that probably can't show that one. But yeah, I don't know. That's pretty cool and all. Let's move on to the level everyone knows about, though. This level's infamous. I actually kind of struggled to find a showcase of this level for a little bit. Like, I think a lot of the actual like showcases that used to be up are just no longer up. Probably because of the content of this level, but also, you know, I'm definitely going to do some censoring for this one because, like, you see the warnings here. You've been warned. Now, this is where things get interesting because, like, yeah. If you've heard of Devin, you've probably heard of this level. Because it is really well done, but also... Yep. Ah, look at all that. Pornography. But yep, I can't show any of that. I can't show any of those images. YouTube would kill me. As is, making this video is probably already enough of a risk as is, but you know. But yeah, apparently this level was like heavily inspired by like this like extreme horror like movie stuff. I don't know much about it, but like I just know it's very visceral. Like this part in particular, like this part as well. That's a lot of ew, icky stuff. It's basically if you take Red Rooms but like make it like more detailed and more visceral. Like you can tell there's a lot of effort put into this. It's just really bizarre, but also kind of cool. Mostly just for how how do you think of these ideas? Like, this is bizarre. And that's it, basically, yeah. It's such an interesting level. Oh yeah, the end screen, I'm gonna have to censor that too. It's such a weird level. Like, it's one of those things where, like, yeah, it's kind of odd to probably be making stuff like this in a game like Geometry Dash. But, like, also, something about, like, Devin's work is just, like, a lot of people seem to agree, it's like, there's something special about it, you know? I think for me, it's also just kind of like, Devin's just the kind of creator who's just kind of like, he's just creating stuff just for the sake of it. He has an interest in this, like, extreme horror stuff. It's not hurting anybody. It's kind of weird, maybe, but also, like, you know, it's like, really, he's just doing this just because he wants to create something. He doesn't really care what other people think. I've seen other levels where it's kind of like, yeah, they're trying to be, like, edgy and stuff. We're about to get to one in just a moment. But it's like, you can tell they're just trying to be edgy, trying to get attention. Devin's just like, I don't care if this gets attention or not. I just want to create something scary because I want to make something scary. From what I've heard, he seems like a pretty chill guy, like, in the community. Like, all things considered. So, like, I don't know. For this next part, speaking of levels that are just trying to be edgy, Triple K, this one's a little bit well known for being, you'll see. I think it's pretty obvious. You probably take the hint just from the name and the thumbnail alone. All right, let's see here. Yeah, yeah, there we go. You get a warning here. Racism. This is about to be. Here we go. Off to an amazing start. Oh goodness. Yep, this is getting special. This is at a point where it's just like, all right, things are just gonna go off the rails now. Let's go. Yep. I'm censoring. I'm gonna have to censor so much of this. Oh no. So I bet you can probably see the issues here. I don't think I need to go into much more detail here. It's so obviously just like trying to get a rise out of people. I mean, it kind of worked. This level's gotten quite a bit of attention for just how freaking racist this level is, dog. Like, what are we doing here? This is just trashy, which is kind of the point. Is that the Burger King dude on the airplane? Oh my god. It's also just like a remake. It's also like just the layout's just 666 by Xylonox. And that level's cool. Why would you take that level and turn into this? It's so dumb. I mean, like, this level just has the vibe of just a bunch of middle schoolers shouting the N-word in, like, Call of Duty lobbies. This is so, like... Yeah, I don't know. It's dumb. It's stupid. And not even Devin could reach this level of insanity. Lamau. Devin, yeah, I was gonna say, this is my thoughts exactly. Devin's levels feel like a work of art. This just feels like an edgy teenager thought it'd be funny to make an entire level dedicated to racist jokes. That's basically what this is. It's pretty bad. I'm like, it's just dumb. Alright, let's move on. Time for this one. We're gonna go from, like, violence and racism to just... I think this one got banned just for, like, the themes of, like, the song and some of the visual stuff. Like, this one's just more of the themes or what got this one banned, because it's kind of not good. Like, yeah. Yeah, case in point, you know? I think that just kind of says it right there. I hate the fact that this level's, like, effects actually look kind of good. Like, look at these, like, these visual effects are neat. It's just... yeah. I also do not like the song. This song sucks. I hate it. I feel like I'm gonna be put on a watch list just for watching this level, dude. we gotta make something problematic so that it's for attention and stuff. It's just it's weird. It's so stupid because, like, it actually, like, a lot of these like effects and stuff are actually, like, really, like, cool, but then they had to ruin it by just making it really freaking weird. It's like, why do this to yourself? Let's move on. All right, next up we got Terrifier. I've actually seen this level. This level's actually kind of sick. I am gonna lie. I see why it got, like, banned, but I think it since has gotten like a censored version. It's, like, back up on the servers. It's slightly different now. But, like, this level's actually, like, really cool looking. It's based off like the Terrifier movies, which I've never seen, but I've heard they are very special. Well, you know, look at how this this already looks kind of cool. Not very sight readable, but like look at this. Like this is cool looking. Like this is kind of sick actually. Bit violent. Pretty violent, but like, you know. Meat grinder. But yeah, I think this is where, yeah. And this is where the issues arrive mainly. Like this was pretty much what got the level banned, I believe. Yeah. Which like, to be fair, I see why. It is a bit like, ouch. And that's it's a bit graphic. As in, it's pretty graphic. I don't know. Do I think that was worth getting the level banned entirely? Eh. I feel like, because I think Red Rooms is still on the server. Like on the GD server, so like, I could be wrong on that, by the way. It's been a while, but like, if I remember that being on the servers. I remember actually playing it myself and being like, whoa, it was weird. Like, I will say, like, I kind of say it's like, should this be banned? You know, would this be banned? I guess it's also kind of like, to be fair, I do kind of forget, like, this is like a E for everyone game, technically. Like, a lot of kids play this game, so I can kind of see why this would also get banned just for that, like, just because, yeah, it's definitely not for, like, younger audiences. Alright, next one. I think that, I don't know how you say this one, but I just know that this level's also a little infamous for being really, like, yeah, weird, like, just edgy and violent and just not, it's kind of like if you take Triple K, but actually give it, like, a proper budget. Okay, I don't know if it's, like, that bad. Let's watch it. I'm scared already, okay. So I think this one's just, like, another level that's just a lot of very edgy, like, yeah, that. It's sort of Triple K in the aspect of, it's just a level that's there to be, like, edgy and not much else. It's trying to be, like, as problematic as possible, basically, with its visuals. Like, look at the freaking orbs. Come on now. Well, I would say look at the orbs, but I'm gonna probably just censor those. YouTube is weird like that. But, like, this level does look like they're... Okay. Sure, man. Oh. Okay. I don't know if I could... Can I show... How much of that can I show? I have no idea, man. Probably not much at all, if any of it. Okay, well. What the hell is that? What was I trying to say? Okay, that was really short. But, like, it's one of those things... There's definitely, like... You could tell someone put a lot of time and effort into this. Like, this person is clearly talented, but also they proceed to use that talent for just, like, something that's just, like, pure shock. There's no reason, like, other reason. It's just there to be shocking. And, like, you can probably make that argument for, like, other people like Devin or whatever. But even then, it also is kind of like, this feels a lot more like just kind of, is trying to be, like, a lot more tasteless about it, you know? At least with Devin's stuff, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, it's violent and stuff, but also it's like, it's all, like, contained of, like, fictional horror kind of stuff. Like, not actually, like, real. There's no real world stuff being thrown into it kind of deal. Alright, next up. This one, I've also heard is pretty bad. Most graphic banned level. Let's see. This one is by the same guy. I'm scared. More orbs I might have to, like, blur out. Let's go. Oh, no blur video in description. That scares me. Do I dare? I'm opening a private tab for this. Let's see. I mean, I'm probably going to have to blur all of it anyways. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely can't show any of this. This is pretty bad. Yeah, this is just kind of trash. It's just trashy. I don't know. Alright, let's go back to Devin. Let's check out White House by Devin. I've seen this, like, level get a bit of attention as well when it released, so let's check this out. Let's go. Oh, this is scary. Scary warning, y'all. That's an amazing song name. Yeah, but this level is just kind of bizarre. By comparison to what we've seen already, this is pretty tame. I remember it being at least more tame. This song is so freaking weird. I forget how weird this one is. This is a weird level in general. You just tell Devin was just screwing around. I mean, he always just tends to screw around with these levels, but you know. So far, this ain't too bad, actually. It's just kind of odd visuals, but it's not too bad. Oh, I might have to send to that, actually. I need to see that again. What was that? Not the pussy pit. I mean, like, this level looks kind of, like, it's weird, but it looks kind of cool. Like, it's just bizarre, but you know, like, this guy is just screwing around at this point, and you know what? I respect it. Sure, man. Yippee! Such a weird level. Like, Devin is just the example of, I don't really care, I'm just here to have fun. No one's getting hurt. Alright, I think we're getting close to being done with this. Red Quarter. I think this one was, like, meant to be, like, similar, like, Red Rooms kind of deal. Like, it was like, very heavily inspired from it, so... I can already see it. I see. It's the point. I mean, this is very much, like... This just kind of feels like this creator was just kind of making his own take on Red Rooms more than anything else. Sure. I can't show that one. There's a lot of things I'm going to blur in this video. This is going to be eventful. Scared? Scared of the editing process, not the level. Why is it 666? That's it. Oh, short. Okay. I mean, I don't know, that was... Again, just kind of felt like Red Rooms, except not as good, I guess. I don't know, some parts didn't look too bad. It just felt very, like... I don't know if I want to say a ripoff, but it's definitely just, like, it doesn't really add much. It's just... Let's take Red Rooms, except use the second part, like, use, like, the, second half of Heartbeat. It doesn't really do anything special, I don't think. It doesn't really do anything unique. Not bad, I just, you know, whatever. Let's see. PTSD Clinic. What the hell am I looking at? I can't show any of that. I can't even describe what I'm looking at. Like, this is really... Ew. It's on the creator of the video where I talked about PTSD Clinic. I never opened it until I saw this video. The original is 10 times worse. The image is not something but the real image to Juke first like strong of actual. Okay. Okay, well that was eventful. Anyways, y'all want to see some Typhoon Thunder levels? Y'all ready to see some... We're gonna go from like violent horror to suggestive stuff. Let's go, man. Anyways, yep, we got Love Letter, we got Lust Letter. These are just... They're not like violent. These are just suggestive. Like very suggestive. This one is less so, but like, you know, there's a reason this one cannot be rated. You know, if anything, this is unironically like a palate cleanser compared to all the things I've seen in the past 45 minutes. Short freaking level. But yeah, no, this one got a bit of attention. I mean, Nexus showed it, you know, that means something. It's just, this one's not too egregious. Obviously can't be rated because of a lot of the references to like adult content. Like adult artists and stuff, but like, I don't know, it's a good quality. It's high quality. Now, Lust Letter, on the other hand, this one is very more blatant with like just its sexually suggestive nature. Let's go, I guess.
Okay, settle down. I don't even know your name. Our name. Okay, that's a lovely name. My name's Clayton. That's also a lovely name. Wait, when did you get...
This audio's special. Hold on. Alright, you know what? Typhoon Thunder, let's go. This was 3 years ago already? I remember when this level, like, released. A lot of people were, like, talking about this level. For a good reason, because, like, this level is freaking special. Again, this level's actually, like, really, like, well made. Which is goofy, considering, you know... This is freaking so stupid. It's like you put so much effort into it just for like this. What? Well, compared to the things I've seen in this video, already, you know, just Whatever, man. I'm cool with whatever at this point.
If you're into it, just be into it.
You know, fair enough. Cool. Alright. Well, that was a bunch of banned GD levels. That was probably a mistake, and I'm going to have to clear up my YouTube watch history. Some of these levels were kind of cool. They were kind of fascinating. Others were just, let's throw tasteless stuff at the screen, and let's just get a reaction out of people. I've never cared for stuff like that. Again, like, the Devon levels are fine. I mean, they're weird and kind of, like, gross and stuff, but, like, you could tell there was, like, they're clearly meant to be made as, like, seen as a work of art, and not just, let's be shocking and offensive. And then there's Typhoon Thunder, like, the letter levels. I mean, they're just, they're lewd. They're well made, though, I will say. But yeah, I don't know. This is going to be a weird thing to edit, but what the heck. I did this to myself, I guess. I'm going to leave this off here. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.